Hornbill weekend hon in Jose na bonin si Vaiphei na holim piding hili ikam sunga ding one of the most prolific entrepreneur no may tela ikam sunga ding et kan ta ya ma hili founder sincerely bridal si chen lamka kilons ding ya tami kilons masang hi national capital Delhi copy sunga hin one of the most trusted brand hilo le sought after northeast merit na tia dia hi one of the most sought after bridal wear ya twin a founder no le anay no Glady Vaiphei yaw pidi hello Glady tu ni
Cibai
ang page tu kipato kang gena he sincerely bridal hi lamka clones di ta mi ken kan lamka hi first venture dan ngai tu so mai the ni amo Delhi akumbang zano na boltai can you tell us the story of bangna na chipat e chi tan them kan nang holim the di
Thank you for having me and kapat dana hile ken kapat tila kamo I never thought it's going to be a business firm I didn't think like that when I started actually I started with my own wedding gown when I got married in 1999 Delhi akhazi Hunjan ka gown ti vel mo popular na ilaw mo and in the mahung dila ticket book man naman tamtulay hongol hilaw mo. So I began to really think about creating my own wedding gown. Not because I wanted to do it, because of the necessity and that's how I started this business with my own gown. Like I said, it was never meant to be a business, but once I did my own wedding gown, people appreciate it, they love it, and I started getting a lot of inquiry. So that's how I started that.
Hu nang wedding gown apat na pat hu nang nasil bana second asil te bang ka wedding gown rent he hi cha advertisement na ball mo hilal bang ko ye next bang na chi pass on ne kapasite bang zain pa to
it's been 22 plus year now it's the journey is slow but I would say good progress and then so like from one bride, it multiplied to 2, 3, 4, and that's how it is. And as again, baga business da na kanapatlaw hilele. Once I started seeing demand and people really love my work, and the thought changed and I started this company. Yes.
Tu ini Delhi akum som nila ni so ni na present subang situalya na hi to chen hi Notice meet service dang o may hilo nang ako notice ading ama sa pen mo scenario bang chen
professionally ball to mo ay meet ading at okay ka ama sa pen tiling le kagien kilin kagin sa po professionally kawakti na to factory manufacturing unit kadeyo mo pattern cutter ay lo le stitcher ay lo hand embroidery guy ay lo le customer service desk tivel akineya mo professionally apat kake ama sa pendingin kakigin chai
tule tu ai brand value chmai le mo employment itale mi bangzan na sep to cha hi na reach out the dan le bang in showroom bang zavel bang adin mun ba chen
in Delhi so mo presently we have about 15 staff some are not regular it's like say our accountant is freelancing a lawyer obviously we contact when we need but overall payroll te to mi som panga vele chu unai
mi som nga Delhi ako na customer te ul target te ko notice de mo hilo any Christian wedding gown te koi bang te na regular customer de
market hi ki thengta mo kapati lai chu wedding gown chau ti mai hi ti mo a white gown ti mai hi ti church ki mang te haji kha kana pata hi mo le market ki thengta mi hin tu hi gown hi all over India hi mi hin one of the best sought dress ai chu ji ka kha Northeast le so ka target a hidik po kapati himi le mo Northeast le ka target dik po ka target pen tak so any bride who wants to wear her dream gown anybody it doesn't matter whether it's from the east or west or south anyone. So and then secondly white gown na patakhale ay divert into different kinds of color gown mo. So gown can be anything from cocktail gown to academy red carpet gown and also prom dresses. Bridesmaids dresses are also included now and flower girls and even theme birthday dresses. So now so again gula gown akang sa kahitanawin mo. All kinds of western gowns are included now and the client can be anybody anywhere.
Okay. Tami nagaon te ko minang kom tho mo hilo lei khiat tho bang servicing system bang chpe.
Rental system to hi ka start go po mo because I believe it's very important day of the bride's life. I mean, I'm not against rental. I'm very much for it because not everybody can afford customized gown. But right now, we really value customization as per the bride's dream. Again, gola kitchen ni himo nuha tinga himo. Adam sunga anipoy mo pe na hi zizi ka. So we want to create something very unique, affordable, stylish, at the same time. The very own dream of the bride, like a theme endless. If you look at, I didn't put it up here, I'll be putting up soon. So the bride's dream is our theme. Whatever they dream, we want to produce that for her beautiful day.
The team kun again le lung lut hoi mama maya making that bride's dream on that special occasion. It's bang wedding chen it doesn't come cheap mo. Because the bridal wear te who lowest up and highest bang range sumay.
When it comes to pricing, I think our hometown pricing will be slightly different from what I do in Delhi. In Delhi, our ready-made gowns are from 18,000 to 95. Then all accessories are charged separately. But when it comes to Lamka, like I said, we want to fulfill their dream. So we will ask their budget. According to their budget, we will create a gown. That's what I plan to do because if I fix the price and then if they really, cannot afford it, that's not what I plan to do. I really want the bride to be bold enough to say, hey, I have this budget. What can you create in this amount? So as a designer, I think I'll be able to do that, yes.
Actually, a bride today that I want to customize my design according to the budget.
Yes, yes.
Oh, I think that's a very excellent idea. Tammi showroom hi hongding hi that's your sister te international folklore singer Northeast area the best brand ambassador te bang nahana preparation 24 hours I mumanlo jen prepare amo tammi sincerely bridal tammi marvegi petrol pump gi ki hong tale mo bang ye ki mu theding koi bang ten lo pi thedi here what's the plan what kind of customers what can the customer gain out of this showroom
I think for the crowd and for the public, first thing I want to say I'm super duper excited to have my own brand over here because I'm born and brought up here. And then secondly, I think how they will benefit is by generating employment. Even before I opened the showroom, I already have 3 permanent staff now. I have 2 sales girls and I have a manager. So I call them a team. So even before I start opening and not generating even a single income, I've already have a paid staff. So I think that's very, very important for our town to have young, beautiful, talented girl to have a place where they belong and a place where they learn how to grow and also giving a paycheck online. I mean, many people pay cash. For me, everything is online payments, which I believe in that they will learn to keep money aside for themselves. And then also I think when we bring new thing in, it's like what we see is what we learn. So by bringing new thing in, the town is going to have a new standard in fashion industry. And also I choose this location, which is not a part of what your question, but I choose this location knowing that the moment you enter town, the bridal gown should greet you, Yeah, it's a landmark that people can say we're next to that, it's some kind of a signature landmark that I want to present myself. So I choose this place. Yes.
Kami mo na te ko again na ako price dung zuya khun design pe di hin tami showroom a khu gown hi chak display di mai mo
gown display in katin mo then kagyan banga a display te laka amaw ading tokitu lo lele mo we will create something new measurement le kilantin material le ki at sakintin azole tulay khovela so we're so blessed with internet, you know, we can do online consultation, we can do physical trial over here, we can do alteration, in-house alteration. So I'll try my best to handle as much as I can to cater to whatever need they have.
He the company who sincerely bridal kumo. It's an again but he very humble beginning na ma account to start here. To he a network turnover he exact figure gain with silsian Delhi ako. How big is the industry now? Mo mi som nga employed that itself also speaks a lot.
God's blessing, we've been able to pay all of them. We survived the COVID for 3 years, which is, I think, it speak about the volume of the business. And then also demonetization happened, we all know. Still, we were doing great even those days. And then obviously we are tax heavily, being a fashion industry, a high-end wedding gown, the tax we paid is very, very high. Even there, we are able to manage very, very well. I would proudly say that we are doing well. I would not like to take the figure because I can go wrong. I didn't check that. I did not know you're going to ask me that. I would have checked and also, like I say, we try to do everything professionally, which means our balance sheets are very clean. We pay tax. Though I'm the owner, I'm the proprietor, still I'm on payroll because I want to be very fair in my hand-to-hand business, and I try to keep the book very, very clean. Yes.
Delhi akumsom nila ni established national capital I established sa China Churchanpur hometown na include lamka mo. How exciting, a mixed feeling to ibang che market na study to competitive to ibang za bridal wear PME bang zao may totela na nga what would be different from what they have now.
You know, once my youngest daughter Shiloh, she came to Lamka and she asked everybody, "Are you Christian?" And when she got the answer, yes, she was so excited. I'm also Christian. So why I'm saying that is everybody, a churchgoer, would love to wear a white gown because it speaks about purity. You know, I mean, Jesus' bride, and the white gown is really respected around the world. I'm so excited that the town, Lamka, is going to be a good market for me. And also every young girl's dream, like I said, you know, I think our population, when it comes to girls, is more than boys. So I have a good market.
Lamka la scenario na study toy Lamka bridal wear bang zao may tote to na nga bang kikian na ding hilo is this just gonna be just another bridal wear or na signature like unique point bang hidele.
I believe if I just enjoy my work, and I believe if I can improve myself every day, I'm not intimidated by any competitor because competitors are also our own Lamka, and we all work together as team in a fashion industry. Jealousy doesn't work here. Quality works here. Quality, customer service, value for money, all this work. So I believe we will do fantastic in Lamka. Yes.
2000 bridal journey na etchen he strengths na sa delta it start with one gun ma.
It's a very calculated risk, I must say. We don't just do blindly this kind of big investment. We calculated it and we see our past. In 22 years, we have learned a lot, the ups and downs of how to handle big business. And prior to this, my company, I also work with the Oberoi Group of Hotel. That's where I learned that when it comes to business, you can't just, risk it. You have to calculate the ups and downs, the profit and loss. And also for me, honestly, personally, I just enjoy creating bridal gown. I just enjoy the feel of having a high-end fashion showroom over here. So the things you enjoy, you will put your effort also. So I'm not even looking just the profit into it. I'm living out what I do every day to day life. Yes, it's a passion and also a joy to come back to the town where I grew up, and friends are enjoying along with me. The town is very supportive. You media people are with me, and when everybody's support is there, prayers are there, then yeah, why shouldn't we not take a step. Yeah.
ไอ้มี society อะไรนี่ entrepreneurship ลำเอียดเช่นที่นั่งมา line of profession อะไรมีจ่าตัดหวยขัดไอ้มีลาเดียมั้งtop level เราผ่านให้ตาจุดนี้ใน society เนี่ยเช่นที่นุ่มเอเตนอันหวนเตะดิ้งอินเพียเตะดิ้งภาษาเตะคือมันนั่นเลยภาษาเสพดิ้งนุ่มเอเสพดิ้งชีวิตเรามาบางทีทำมี women empowerment ตรงต่างนุ่มเอภาษาบางจิต treat ดิ้งเย่นุ่มเอเตะคือตาในดิ้งอินนัดเต็งเซมยี่เย่ดิ้งพุ่นเต็งสักดีเย่ดิ้งมั้งทำมีตรงต่างนั่งส่ง opinion article ดูขัดเลยนี่ดีอ่ะมั้งเงี้ย
As it to ahak again, thouta mo politician can they again o women right wings they on they again o mo. Kay doi dan takatsu we are for each other pasal numay mo, especially married couple. It's a partnership. If you don't help each other, if you just say this is my work, this is your work, we will never see progress even in family mo. Kay gyal dan takatsu tu din mo na i society hi etale zagda lo ding atsu numay te zo ki venture out zo aka hi ai chu like restaurant ti tevel I love beauty salon ti tevel mo anything that got to do with outside town numay tehin apolutam zo le kasamo. So I think if we give them an equal platform saying that you belong to the kitchen or the cloth belongs to you, even Bible doesn't mention that, you know, there is no way in the Bible that woman has to be a housekeeper or at home. Obviously men in time memorial go and fetch and hunt, you know, hunt and bring the game, the hunt, whatever they hunt now, and women cook. That is there, yes, but I really want to suggest to the society that women have, I think, 7 senses, you know, 8, 9 senses. So if we really work along with the women, empower them, they're already empowered, honestly. But if we just give them a platform or set them free and tell them to decide what they want to do, there will be a lot of changes in our society. And even kitchen, nidang gola luya tia tui khai lu du le ngai tapu mo, timpun sob le duya tia pun sob no le tapu mo. So I think if we channelize women empowerment, we will see great change in our society.
ขัดไปเกี่ยวข้านาในเกียนข้าขัดโจนุ่มไอเต้นที่ในเลโก้ตรงต่างมั้งตันข้าในเราจีตรงต่างเราที่เนี่ยขัดไปนั่งเช
I am not a feminist, okay, but I'll talk about it. เกี่ยไงดันไม่เหี้ยมั่วเกี่ยนเขียนเลยไงดันเกี่ยไงดันไม่จนนุ่มไอหินสุงไอเลยบางแห่งอุ่นเอาละไอเลยอเลียนเปลี่ยนบางเหตุมั่วอินูเตสเซปโซสีกิเสียไม่สุดที่ไม่ยังกับมั่วอีตัวเทียบปัตตาอินไหนอีหุ่นโซสีที่ไม่ที่มั่วอีนู่นหัวน่ะบอลเล็กบอลปีอันนั้นหัวเล็กคือหัวปีแล้วบอลโซสีกี่บอลเลยจุมั่วเนี่ยว่า and then school อีไก่เลยอีจะนาเตเบกโซสีเลยมั่วอีเรนส์ไงยูนิฟอร์มอีสอบเปียงไงที่ overall work ขนุเมนหุ่งกี่บอลตะไว้จุมั่วนุเมนเอาปังเงินเลยอีหุ่งนุงักเลยคุติเท่าไอ้เรื่องนาเสพนากำดังบางอินเองเนี่ยมั้งอินนำเตะกี่ห้าจบเท่าไหร่จุ that I think everybody will agree the society will agree that when we go outside be the nurses air hostess or working in departmental store or someone maybe even a babysitter in foreign country I have seen girls sending money home will you agree with me they send money home they sponsor their siblings and then even they sponsor their older siblings the boys then we contribute so much in the economy of the family, we contribute so much in emotional support, right? After even having job, and some of us even after we get married, even then we are helping the family. So I feel so bad that in case anything happened to our girls, to our women, we're left with nothing. The old mountains, the village, the paddy field, the building, name it. When you see the owner, you will not see Miss or Mrs. It's very sad. Even if you see Mrs., either she's a widow or she's never married or she's single. So my point is in that time, how can a woman have their own independent life that, you know, it's not that we should cater everything and separate from our brothers or our father. I'm not saying that. But in case divorce happen, in case sickness happen and she cannot do anything, then she has to bow down to the family. Even if the family is nice, I'm not saying they're bad, they're mistreated. It's not like that. It's just feeling that you, right from childhood, contributed so much and you own nothing. It's very painful to see. It's really painful. Even if you want to start a small business, you don't have any bank balance. If you want to take mortgages, you don't have anything. You don't have any commodity, you don't have any property, you don't have any asset that you can liquidate it when it comes to, bad days. I feel very, very bad for that matter. So I feel once you earn it, once you become a wife, once you are entrepreneur, I believe even the girls, the women in the society, I believe you should start building your asset in such a way that the society grow together. Right. That's what I feel bad, that even properties are not split between brothers and sisters. Even, I mean, what is the small sofa or almirah or TV set on the wedding? That's nothing. That even I believe we can buy ourselves. But I'm thinking about really the land, the properties, inherited things. Why don't we split equally between the brothers and the sister? That's my point.
I think that's worth considering more. I think that's very thought-provoking more. Deli vela business sem here, notice nu mate hasat dan. In the low noasia peun hasata established business in sungadi ball thedi kat. Some people are desperate. Can kat hi min siat na hi le dem na ding tampiu ma mo. Call center CMT le hi le negro te to kingai namdang te to kingai chi vel. Kami hi nang jong na thu akharing gin tar hoi ka sa. Tamte tung tang ngai dan bangi, why should all the talented girls should be drained out more the best brain to Delhi? Ei kama dinga women entrepreneurship nang banga no banga launching thedi kama te lo mo talenum lo mo hi lo le, we are not creating the system for them mo.
It's very, very sad situation. Me and my husband, we have an opportunity to help young girls who are struggling in Delhi. We have to come to the root cause. Why do they leave home for the first time? Why are they venturing out into new city? And some of them are staying in a very dirty, dingy, small room, which is not even better than what we have in Lamka town. That definitely shows that we have nothing for them. There is no shop which pay them well, and there is no business that they can start on their own apart from selling pre-love, clothes, what we call second-hand, or maybe a little bit of maroob, what we call, the ladies' kitty money, or apart from that, think about it. After class 12, after graduation, if you are not fortunate enough to land yourself into government job, what will they do? They're ambitious, they're talented, they're smart. Obviously, they're beautiful, right? They're very pretty. We have the best skin. So we have to come to the root cause. Why are they leaving Lamka town, right? So once we solve that, nobody likes to leave home. We love home, but when there is no choice, then the question should be the other way around. Why do they choose to even struggle in Delhi and live such a horrible life? What have we done as a society, as the men in our society? What have we done? Why are we letting our girls choose such a horrible life, which is better than Lamka? Isn't that painful? Yes. And then when it comes to love, when it comes to having relationship with the colored people or any other thing, I mean, there may be one or two who are spoiling the name of our society. But even those people, even if you keep them in Lamka, if you track them, I think they will have the same character. So whether you're good or bad, your character shows up even in hometown. So I don't think it is good to just pinpoint saying that they have relationship with outside Manipuri or our Ting Tang Mi mo, zi target pen ta kamo, zi so azi ka ihe to kadoy ito. And also like one guy on Facebook, tihi azik ito. As to ni kanumay mo no to kamay lai takin karin ahong kituhen namdang teto tay mangzing zatsa da umen. Then I replied to him. I say, well, if you come in Mercedes, you go and buy your Jaguar or something, then she'll come to you. Like that's very kind of funny jokes. But what I'm saying is that we're ambitious, obviously. We want a very comfortable life, yes, and we studied hard, yes, but when opportunity are not created in our society, more are expected to leave. And I heard that, I'm not sure, I heard that some girls, beautiful as young as 18, has left for places like Singapore, Malaysia, and other as a house caretaker, a babysitter. Imagine that. That too, I don't know whether legally or illegally, I'm not saying that, but then we have to see why they're leaving, why they're not staying at home, why they're not happy in our society. It's not only bad character that you leave our hometown. You can even have bad character over here, but we have to come to that point why they're leaving, why they choose to stay there.
So nang ngay da na government le sarkaran bang bolen na de what's your advice that this kind of problems should be solved for girls so that there will be enough opportunity igam so industry la umlawa company la umlawa sumnei deu ten hi political power le money power kam le thong ai na lai mo ino aten bang bol deu ta de le government in bang
itaw ni at ahile mo. We have so many high school, we have so many higher secondary school, but when it comes to college, we have Churchanpur College, we have Rayban College, and we have Bethany. How many we have after that? Maybe maximum 4 or 5. And what will we do when we have like how many school, good school, all those students, what is their future? So my prayer and my desire is to have professional colleges like NIIT, people who are interested in computer, and then also like polyclinic, and then even NIFT who are willing to do fashion designing, and then there are a lot of government scheme which can start professional colleges over here. Like I say, it's not only BA and MA or any other things that we needed. We need professional colleges over here. When we have colleges, even air hostess training academy, all those things, if the government opens schemes, policies, then we apply, and then with that, I think many young girls will benefit. And then once they have the training with that certificate, even if they find job in outside Manipur, they'll be respected.
Ye social issue tung ta na ngai dan hi khalani kang daurum na la ya delia pat nang pe chen lam ka what's your impression ania dan chau na gi hi lo le like me mun dan mo su boy hi lo le what is the most irritating thing for you to come back home? How can we improve it? What are the areas that we need to improve?
I'm very impressed the way our town has shaped up. I'm really impressed because we are a fast learner. We see opportunity, and we see like imagine we have Google Pay working almost everywhere. It's really impressive. And we have banks, private banks coming. We have ATM. That's very impressive. And when it comes to internet connection, it's really one of the best. I mean, optical fiber cable, it's almost everywhere. I'm very impressed. But at the same time, I feel it is not well balanced. It's really not well balanced because we have, lakhs of rupees spent on our car, lakhs of rupees spent on our buildings, and a lot of money spent on other things. But when it comes to very basic infrastructure, it's absolutely neglected. I'm in Delhi almost about 29 years now. And Delhi, you can't compare. It's a capital, it's a high budget. But at the same time, I'm sure we can improve our roads, our sewer line, garbage dump area, our street lights, electric power supply, and then and also awareness. I mean, you can't just depend on ADC, you can't depend on the local MLA, you can't depend on any other public health department. Like you and I, when we buy anything, we're responsible for our wrappers. Where do we throw them? If we can send our children to buy ice cream or potato chips, we have to teach them to get rid of their wrappers properly. And also in a country like Singapore, there's a research that you don't carry your garbage more than 10 steps. Imagine how much we have failed in providing a place to throw our dustbin. If we don't carry our garbages for 10 steps, no wonder Lamka is really not clean. That's the solution we have to find Every individual is responsible in keeping our town. It's not balanced. It's not. There is no place where we can vent out our worry. There is no department where you can just walk in and spread your, problems. Where do we go? If there is at least one public grievances that's open 24 hours, that is, who will find our solution, we will really improve as a town. Yeah.
Lamka garbage pa na mo dumping side 24 hours may hindi get
You must have seen that on my Facebook, right?
This is a big concern for concerned citizens like you and me, ma.
Yes. The concern is
is there a better way to handle the garbage instead of just burning 24 hours and intoxicated with the poisons?
I cannot suggest about better way, but definitely that is in my heart, because the toxic fume that is coming all over our town is not going to spare anyone. You can be in your nice house inside eating the best food, but that fume is going to be coming to your nose. It's not going to spare anyone, and this is poisonous, slow killing. I don't know what all it can cause. We all know that it's really toxic. And the sad part is the place where it is there, it's high in the mountain, which means the wind is going to blow either direction. So it's going to fume us. Aku kamo, kita zing di ngay hui khoy lam lamin hang lele, asak lam ahang lele, mata gelzang singaten thok thau thau di, athang lam ahang lele, lavam, teling sipai, tang mol tul nom thing kang pai even tu dor na marveng chana hile mo kinak thau thau di ngai chu hoti le chu nobody will be spared. Everybody will be slowly inhaling a slow poisonous gas. And I don't know the solution, but I can only just say that it's very bad. We all know that. For the solution, we just have to maybe write to the department or create social media awareness, or maybe I don't know, let's say even the student body can take up this course. Even we can do social work. We can find a solution. There is nothing that we cannot find a solution. Being created by God, we have this beautiful brain that works beautifully to find a solution for all problems. It's really a concern, not only for me, to everybody in town.
Yeah, including people who doesn't care.
Even if we don't care, it's going to come to us. It's going to cause us. It's going to cause a lot of health hazard thing in life.
Deli kopia short film china khovel mun tom taw na jin tho amo. Lam kanang pe kya chin igam hoi dan le tourism bang bloom sa ding pa ko gadamum ta amual hoi ta hui siang ta mo. Kami ko unexplored untapped potential na sai hilole tu ta gel jang resort te nei walas resort le tom thei kham in venture nei tho amo. How can we make it better, ma? Kami tu ta na opinion.
For a tourist to come, first and foremost thing is, like I say, infrastructure. It's not the hotel room that people come for. It is the view, it's the way, it's the easily accessibility. It's everything. Tourism is not a small industry. Right from airport, right from their plane travel to their travel back to their destination, the eatering, the people. It's all about, it's a lot more than just going and seeing the place, For us, we don't mind if there's a pothole, if there's muddy place. We don't mind. You just go around and go. But for a tourist who come from outside, there are a lot of things they will be attractive. Like I said, even if the taxi service on the way breaks down, where's a helpline? It's not there. Where you and I who grew up here, we know where to fix our cycle tire puncture, but as a tourist, they don't know that, and they can't depend on the driver all the time, because the driver himself, where will he find taking the vehicle from street to street? Tourism to be really, we are blessed with one of the best natural beauty. Let me repeat that again. Lamka, Churachandpur is blessed with one of the best natural beauty. The environment we have is one of the best. I mean, you go to any other place like Scotland, we may not have ice or snow, but when it comes to mountain, greenery, fresh air, hills, we have the best. Once we realize that, we are going to tap into that resources. Things like why we do tours into other country like Switzerland. We can never compare it, yes, but we can start somewhere. It's because the road never have potholes. Dustbins and garbage bags are always intact. Eating places are there. And also, let me mention this to everyone, Lamka is very, very, very expensive. I'm sorry to say it's expensive, and there is no rules and regulation which can see the price tag. There's nothing. I know it is nothing to do with sincerely bridal best as my heart is so overburdened. I want to tell the locality, the public, that the charges of borewell per feet, I don't know how many times expensive. In Delhi we pay 70 rupees per feet. If there is rock and difficult, it's 95 per feet. Borewell, to dig borewell. Okay, and then the same thing with electrical parts. I mean, I bought two AC of 2 ton each. The AC price is really expensive. Okay, we are far away, transportation, I understand. But when it comes to fitting on this second floor, I'm paying 27,000 just to put my AC up on second floor. I have never spent that in Delhi. I even have a cassette AC in, at home, and those are world class. But when it comes to installation, copper pipe, electrical wire, anything, it's not that expensive. And we are not outside world. We have Air India flying every day. We have Indigo flying every day. We have train that's our border. We have interstate trucks coming in every day. But who's going to check this price? A lot of commodities, day-to-day groceries are sold above MRP. So we just keep quiet, saying that, well, like Hindi saying, no, aaj to chalta hai. Kon kya kisko pata hai, like my work is done, that's Lamka is very expensive, and then, like I said, a lot of things has to be addressed. We have to start somewhere.
Inflation ke la chu Lamka COVID lai ta hi sikhar bom khat zal som nga jong tung ya mo khobela de worry ko de amteng tami nang issue nang brought up nang thank you for bringing voicing about the concern ma tami nang get for sil ngai to tham ching ma ma ya Hornbill weekend hon in Josie ikam suma de entrepreneur le prolific business numeila hi etam ta ma Glady Vaiphei Hunjan mi hopi so tawa tami kyo na par insight le wisdom tampi le experience building tampi ma midang te story get cheni gen won thei mama mai wa ama story jong hi dang dai na bang hi chale ama wedding gown na para hi to hi sincerely bridal brand lian pi so the in Delhi establish bana hometown establish ding ya tam mi holim na parin bangin ngai dan comment section ke wa tu ni weekend hon in Jose to na beta weekend hon in to te Jose na on pion na to ki pato kang dia na he
Namaskar.